Hello and welcome back to 3 Shots of Espresso. I'm Alicia.
I'm Thomas.
And I'm Soyeon.
Long ass gap, Thomas.
Wait, that was
We
me? That
bypassed
wasn't
some.
my fault.
That was your fault.
That was not my
Yeah,
fault.
it was.
Really?
There's
I
anyone
found that
here.
I went at the same time. Maybe
Okay.
still the lag.
I'm gonna
Maybe.
blame the gaps on Thomas's shitty internet, apparently.
Oh.
Yep. Anyways, make sure to follow us on Twitter. 3SOE podcast.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
do it.
Remember this
Woo!
time.
You did it.
And on YouTube, 3SOE podcast.
Did you say that twice now?
Do I need to say it twice?
No, I thought you said YouTube. I think you said YouTube again. Never mind.
It's okay.
I said Twitter, and then I said YouTube. But both of them are the same, so why don't I just say follows and they're both... Oh my god, I just realized. We need to get some formatting. I think our first podcast coming back from 2020 will be coming up this Friday, so that's how far back we are.
True.
Yep.
Anyways, I was thinking today would be a really fun thing, a little fun, fresh, cute little thing to get to know all three of us better. Actually, no, we're just oversharing. I don't know why we do this, but
We're not
you know what?
oversharing. We're sharing a good amount, I think.
Yeah.
Overshare. Our high school life, everything. Maybe I overshare. Alicia overshares while Tom
No, I
so
think we're
young
sharing a
sits
good
there like,
amount.
Alicia, shut up. Okay. So more about our lives. I don't know if anyone has ever heard of it. I feel like if you're in high school, or even like if you just take Psych 101, I feel like you know what the Myers Briggs is. And if you don't, Thomas is so young, have some details to tell you before we get started onto our own results. So I don't know who goes first.
It's me.
Okay.
So, yeah, the Myers Briggs type indicator, or like the MBTI test. What it is, it's an introspective self-report questionnaire indicating different psychological preferences and how people perceive the world and make decisions. And it's basically a quiz that you take. You choose between agree and disagree. There's like multiple dots that you can choose. It's basically like, do you strongly disagree? Do you kind of disagree? That kind of thing. And there's 4 categories. So you're either in introversion or extroversion, so like an introvert or an extrovert, sensing or intuition, thinking or feeling, and judging or perceiving. So when you take the 16 personalities quiz, and there are 16 personalities in total, you'll notice that you can be percentages of each letter. So if you get introvert, but you still feel like you get energy around people, you could get 60% introversion and 40% extroversion. So it's not a definite like 100% like you're only an introvert or only an extrovert or anything like that. And yeah, there's 16 different variations and personalities, but we're selfish and we're only talking about
I
our
mean,
3
I don't think we have
personalities.
enough time to talk about everyone else, right?
Could you imagine
Yeah,
just going through
And this
16
is
personalities?
that would be
and this
hours.
podcast is about us. So you're
Mhm.
you're getting to know us, not everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, like we don't care about anyone else. Sorry,
Literally.
bye.
Basically. So I guess I can go on to like just the basics of each category, just like generally. So introversion is inward turning and tend to be thought oriented, enjoy deep and meaningful social interactions, and feel recharged after spending time alone. And an opposite of that is extroversion, which are outward turning, you tend to be action oriented, enjoy more frequent social interaction, and you feel energized after spending time with other people. Moving on to the next one, sensing. You tend to pay a great deal of attention to reality, particularly to what they can learn from their own sense. They focus on facts and details and enjoy getting hands-on experience. Versus intuition, which is pay more attention to things like patterns and impressions, enjoy thinking about possibilities and imagining the future and abstract theories. Then we have thinking, which is place greater emphasis on facts and objective data, consistent, logical, and impersonal when weighing a decision, versus feeling, which is likely to consider and likely to consider people and emotions when arriving at a conclusion. And the last two are judging, which is prefer structure and firm decisions, and perceiving, which is open, flexible, and adaptable.
And all of this information can be found on 16personalities.com.
We're
Not
not
sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored.
No.
No, I just like thought in case nobody knew what it was that we'd kind of get it out there.
Mhm.
And every single thing that like Thomas kind of highlighted it is kind of makes up what your personality is. That a personality trait? Your
Personality
MBTI.
general?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just kind of makes your combination. And so
Mhm.
we both of them redid the test today. So Young and Thomas, right? Did you guys do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did
because
it
you guys are
again.
freaking crazy. It's like,
No, because
how
I
many
think people
questions?
change. I
I
think there's
They
like
changed.
do.
I think there's 100 questions approximately, maybe a little less than
And
that.
It didn't feel like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
it feels so long.
Not
It
really.
does. Oh,
Like
wow.
some of them are the same question, just tweaked a little.
Right,
You know
I
what I
guess.
mean?
I just feel like I really
And
think about what my actual answer is going
would
to
be.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes you feel like you know yourself, but when you just have to think twice about it before you select something.
I mean,
Because you feel
yeah.
like you want to portray yourself in one way, but when you think about it, you're like, wait, no, I am not actually like that. I don't know. I
I
just feel
100% agree.
I can see
right.
that,
Where
yeah.
where I'm like, I want to be this person, but I know I'm not that person.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
I've done it like recently, so it's not like mine has never changed. Like, I'm so basic. But
Right.
Thomas and
I
Soyoung
think
apparently have changed, and it really
no.
annoys me because I put this in my journal and now I have to delete it. Delete it?
I
Erase
think
it. Write it out.
I feel like mine kind of changes dramatically depending on what quote unquote stage of life I'm in. Because I used to be extrovert, like back in probably university or something.
No, in high school, dude. We did this and I
Sure,
remembered you got an
whatever.
E, and I was like, what the fuck?
I remember
How
that
dare you?
too. I was like, why are you both of you E and I'm I? Like,
Uh-huh.
why am I the odd one out?
But then it
But
changed.
Okay,
yeah.
but like, so I'm just gonna say it. Soyoung is an INFJ. I'm just gonna forget the last thing because I didn't.
No,
You know the T.
it's
Yeah, I is
I'm
introverted.
INFP.
INFP.
Oh right,
There's an
yes,
N. Oh, is there an N?
Yes, that's intuition.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why they put that as an
Oh,
N,
okay.
but
I
they
see. I
do.
see. Yeah.
Because I guess it would be like I.
True. Yeah, that does
But
make
sorry,
sense.
I forgot that. I'm reading off my journal. Forget what I said. Soyoung is INFP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thomas is INTJ. I'm gonna forget the last letter because like I didn't do any reading
Oh,
on that.
okay.
And then I'm ENFP. But all of us are like we all match an at N, which is intuition. You guys notice that?
Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
F, right?
No,
No,
no.
he's T.
I'm J. Oh,
Oh,
You're
T.
T.
Okay.
T.
Right?
Okay.
T. Yeah.
Because me and Soyoung are FPs.
Mhm.
Oh wait, we have the same thing except you're the introverted version of me.
You could
Mm-hmm.
say that. Yeah.
I think is how I would say that.
You did say
Anyways,
that.
Yeah.
is it
I
is it like that? I don't know. They
it
all
will
have
don't
depend
different
think
like
the
right. I don't think they're like direct opposites because they put
mhm.
a percentage of 100, right?
yeah
So
yeah
technically you're not opposite, but I get what you're trying to say.
yeah. I think I'm just trying to say that we have the same letters. Like
Yeah.
that's the first one. That's literally
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh my god, so I have this like little fun thing. Is it like a game maybe or an over analyzation per person? And I'm gonna go last because it's I don't like talking about myself. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna go with Soyoung's INFP. She told me this last minute. I'm telling you, we normally record this at 10 and she dead ass told me at like 9:50.
I did not. I told
True.
Okay, fine,
you at
9:20.
8, like 10 or something.
Her time. Her time.
No, your time.
Read it. It says
Anyways,
9:20. Okay.
okay, fine. Let me do this once and for all. Let me
Or
look.
9:20, whatever.
9:20.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
Well, I
Okay,
got the
so
20 right. Wait, but can I say, in high school, I was an ISFJ, and then after meeting my boyfriend, who's now my husband, I turned into him, so INFJ, and then I took this test like an hour ago, and now I'm an INFP. So I changed quite
you're
a bit.
disgusting.
But anyway,
True.
continue.
No, I don't know a lot of like IS people or ES, like the second letter is S.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so each one of these comes with like, I guess, some sort of description in terms of like, I don't think people just walk around being like INFP, but I guess if you want to walk around, they have like a word for it. So Young's is the mediator. And I
Yep.
honestly don't know the difference. I didn't do enough research, but me and Soyoung are diplomats, and Thomas is an analyst. So it's like, if you look at the 16 personalities, it's like separated into sections. The red section is like Thomas, the analyst, and a bunch of others, and then me and Soyoung are in the green section, like the diplomats. And yeah, so according to the Myers Briggs thing, this is who Soyoung is to the dot, to the T.
Oh yeah.
And if it's wrong, then she's wrong because she did the
True.
quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, let's just like go with the first description, which is they're usually like truly idealistic. And they always look for the good in even the worst people. They're always perceived as calm, reserved, or shy. And actually, people who've taken this test, it's actually shown that it's pretty rare. 4% of the population are INFPs. They're also kind of like the not like other girls, misunderstood types, so they always feel like the outcast. They live in a fantasy world.
Oh.
Thomas, stop. Many famous mediators are poets, writers, and actors. They have a talent for self-expression, revealing their beauty and their secrets through metaphors and fictional characters. How do you feel, So Young? Did I just look into your soul?
That's so interesting.
Sure.
What do you
I
mean,
guess.
sure? You don't feel any of that? You're like, oh, whatever.
I definitely feel the idealist part and looking for the good in people, no matter
And
how bad
everything.
they are.
Yes.
Yeah, and everything. I try to find like a positive twist on things, even if something's going terribly wrong.
Yeah, like her cat's a demon and she still loves her.
That's true. That is correct. I hate my cat, but I also love her. So, yeah.
I
I
think you
mean,
are
yeah.
perceived as shy for sure, or calm, or reserved.
Mm-hmm. I think so,
But
yeah.
I think that's accurate. Um, what else do they have here? A talent for self-expression. Oh, they show their secrets through metaphors and fictional characters. I find it so funny that like if you relate to a fictional character, you do like hang on to that.
I do. If I like a fictional character, I will I guess you could say stan them. I will change my icon on every social media to them.
I thought you said eye color. I was like, yo,
No, no,
girl.
no. And then I'll always like constantly talk about them. I've done that multiple times in the past.
Like
But yeah,
her Twitter into like a stan account of that character for like a week or two, and then she would go
yeah,
back to like her
Mm-hmm.
normal self.
that's true.
She
Yeah.
she evolves like a Pokemon.
True.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty accurate. I feel like I'm still more of like an INFJ though. I really,
She like retakes the test. She's like, guys, we have to restart
True.
the podcast.
She's
yeah.
like, I lied on a couple of answers because I wanted to be someone who I wasn't, so that's why I got a new answer.
I didn't lie. I answered it to the best of my ability.
Sure.
Or she just doesn't like this result, so she's like,
True.
Who does that? Oh, I don't want
That
to say
would
who
be
does that.
different.
There was this
No, it's just
girl
like
that I watched on YouTube, and she just like specifically kept trying to change her answer because she doesn't want to be considered as a type A person.
Hmm. Interesting.
uh
Her name's Jen M. Okay.
uh
Okay, we don't like
uh
her.
We don't stand.
we don't stand. No, we
So there's
unstand.
like they at the bottom kind of say, I don't know how this works, but I guess they do like celebrities that represent this personality trait. I think due to how they're perceived, because I highly doubt William Shakespeare took the test. I feel like he
How
was
do you know
alive.
that?
Right, I think they just base it off of their personality.
Perceived. Yeah,
Yeah.
perceived character. Which
Mhm.
So Young apparently, this is for the INFPs, can apparently relate to William Shakespeare. That's why I said it. Alicia Keys, Johnny Depp, Tom Hiddleston, Julia Roberts, and then for the, I guess, fictional characters, I saw Anne of Green Gables and Frodo Baggins from Lord of the Rings.
Yo, my boy Frodo.
Interesting.
I think it's funny. William Shakespeare, I think it's because he's in Fantasyland and he's very like
Yeah,
philosophical and shit.
it's like to be or not to be. That is the
Yeah.
question.
And I feel like Alicia Keys is definitely like that peaceful, calm girl. You know?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Lastly, I'm gonna talk about your strengths and weaknesses.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's get into therapy. I don't know if this does anything. Idealistic. This is strengths. Sorry, strengths. So Young's strengths. Idealistic, seek value and harmony, open-minded and flexible, creative, passionate and energetic, dedicated and hardworking. And then weaknesses is too idealistic, impractical, hates data, takes things too personally, difficult to get to know, idealizes people in their life like their partners.
Hmm.
I do take things very personally.
I
If
think you
you
do.
if you tell me you don't like a show that I like, I will get so sad. I will take
I
it
think
so personally.
I think it's random things too, because I remember I'm like, oh my god, you know what I hate? Like people who make The Office references and use that as a personality trait, and then she went off on me. I was like, yo,
The
th-
Office.
I just don't like The Office. It's not my type of comedy.
I know that. I just can't help but take it
Yeah, she was
personally.
so mad. I was like, I don't hate you, even though that might be your personal trait, and I'm kidding.
Oh no. Oh
True.
no.
Yeah,
Um,
I hates data, maybe. Do you just hate numbers? Is that what that means?
I'm bad at math.
Maybe it's stats. Like maybe you just don't care about like the facts.
I don't.
She's
True.
so,
She
I
she's
don't
doesn't
know
so
give
what
a
like
it
an
fuck.
does.
anti-vaxxer.
Oh,
Oh, true. It's like there was one really, really bad study. So,
Oh.
for
Ooh.
vaccines?
Mhm.
Oh.
So Young is creative,
Uh, sure. Sometimes. Less
passionate, and
now.
energetic. I would say she's passionate and energetic about the things she really cares about.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I would say
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not in general, but when we're talking about things I like.
Yeah, she can go off for a while.
Yeah.
Open-minded and flexible, probably. Can you touch your toes? I'm kidding.
No, I can't.
Don't worry, I can't either.
Yo,
I'm
really?
practicing.
Actually,
Y'all
I
suck.
can. No, I can probably do it, but
I
No, I can
can't.
touch my
if I do,
toes.
if I do some
If
stretching
I can
first,
whop, I can touch my toes, bro.
Oh well, I seen
you
that
can't walk.
TikTok, so
Insert clip. I'm kidding. Do not. Wait, I edit this. I don't have to.
True.
Anyways, how do you feel, So Young? Do you feel accomplished?
that's a loaded question. How do you expect me to answer that? What?
I just
With the
think
end,
about,
no.
What?
do you think we accomplished something here for a Myers Briggs therapy session?
Sure.
Oh, damn. Okay. Next up, We have our very own Alicia. I'm kidding.
Oh,
And
okay.
none for Tom.
Okay, you're so shady.
Can you
So
bleep
he's
out his
red.
last name?
Oh, does he not want last name?
Of course not.
Oh, yeah, I'll bleep it out.
Okay.
I completely forgot that I think I said your last name before.
No, I don't know.
No.
Okay, well, I will
Well, can we
remember
just
that.
keep last names out of this podcast in general? I don't know why you keep putting
Yes.
people's last names everywhere. Like, I
I
just
know,
don't get it.
I really suck at doing that, but I'm editing
Yeah,
it,
you
so I'll
do.
remember. I'll remember.
Sure.
So, anyways, back to what we're saying. Thomas is next. He's an INTJ for people who don't remember 2 minutes ago. Just freaking rewind. Okay, I'm kidding. He's considered an architect. And that means like introversion, intuition, thinking, and judging. So he's very judgmental. I'm kidding. That's not what that means.
Low
So
key, yes, though.
low key, very. Actually, I think it's the one that we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
So I guess I have to read this thing about you. Okay. So it says that he's imaginative and a strategic thinker with a plan for everything. He has they have original minds, great drive for implementing their ideas and achieving their goals. When committed, I guess when you're like motivated, you organize a job and carry it through. Like you're very like planned out, but you're also skeptical and independent. So you have high standards of competence and performance for not only yourself and others. So you expect the same from other people around you.
100%.
100%. That makes sense.
But it's weird because something like that, they say that you also dislike rules, restrictions, and tradition. But I find that a personality type like that would love that. But
Right?
apparently,
No, I think I like rules because I like some sort of boundary, you know?
like some sort of
Mhm.
structure, like something
Exactly.
to say something,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
like do this but
Mm-hmm.
don't do that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
They aren't impulsive, which I agree. If we're just talking about this is Thomas, not like all of them, but for Thomas, I agree.
That I'm not impulsive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Agree. Yeah.
not as sensitive as they could be to thoughts and desires and plans of others. Ooh,
True.
Ooh.
Ooh,
they
true.
adding.
Ooh.
Always
Where are they
ask.
finding me?
Ooh. Ooh.
They found you. That's actually your
Yeah, they
name.
found me.
Always ask, does this make sense or is this going to work as a filter for them and others? So they like will not do anything without asking that question first.
I don't know what they mean. What do they mean
Like
by that?
before you do anything, it's like, does this make sense in the terms of like, should I be doing this right now?
Oh,
Like,
I
why
mean,
should I be doing this? What is my purpose? Okay, I'll
if,
do it with you. Like, you know what I mean?
I think in a workplace setting, I think that's me. Like, I'll ask just because I want to be like 100% sure before I like submit something, present
But I think you
something, you
do that
know?
when I ask you to go out with me.
In what sense?
I guess like with like larger groups or like whatever. Like, there's certain like parties or stuff like that. I feel like you ask me like, oh, who's coming?
Oh,
Why are we
okay,
there? What
yeah.
are we there for? Like you
Mhm.
have like a bunch of
That's
questions
true.
before you're like, okay, yeah, I'm down. Or no, I don't think it's for me.
That I think that also goes to the other part of me that's like I analyze everything, so I just need to know, you know?
Yeah, and that's it's called an
Mm-hmm.
analyst. It's called an analyst for a reason.
True. Yeah.
My favorite is the fact that they said they're not sensitive to.
So funny.
I think it's hard for me to be sensitive to people when I just find them so stupid.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was like, I
I
knew
know.
you were gonna say something about that. Because I
I
find that
think
like as soon as someone says something wrong, he has to call them out and like you dumb bitch. Like
no, I'm not that type of person though. I don't call them out
except in law
like,
class.
oh, okay, stop with that story. I didn't. It wasn't that intense as some people tell it.
But it
But
did sound like that.
I wasn't like that. I definitely wasn't like that.
You can go
Takeaway
to our
here is that Thomas is kind of,
blunt.
I was gonna say a little less sensitive, but then me and you, Alicia, are
Yeah,
too sensitive.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Mm.
facts. So maybe he has the
Mhm.
sensitivity of a regular person.
That's okay, yeah. He has normal sensitivity and we are off the charts.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe, yeah. But I feel like I mostly hide mine, so no one knows. Like that's my specialty.
that could kind of play into that. Like if
So
you
maybe
don't
he's a
wear
little less sensitive.
yeah, like no, like a little more sensitive, but he just doesn't show it. Just
Yeah.
because he doesn't, wear his heart on his sleeve. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I absolutely hate your celebrities. They seem so boring. Okay. So apparently Thomas can relate to, except this first person. Oh my god. Don't cancel me. I love her. Michelle Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Elon Musk.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
Christopher Nolan. He's a director.
I know
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Just in case. Arnold. I love how I didn't say it with anybody else. I was like,
True.
I watched movies, Alicia.
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't see that, but
Yeah, I
Katniss
don't see that either.
Everdeen. It, as fictional characters, Katniss
Yeah.
Everdeen.
What? Oh.
Interesting.
I'm thinking about it, and I feel like the Katniss Everdeen makes a lot of sense if you read
In
the
what
book.
sense?
Not as sensitive as the thoughts and desires and plans of others. Like I feel like they definitely like hit it hard in the book where they were like, Katniss is socially inept. That's why like PETA like
Oh,
carries them as a couple, and the reason why people
right.
started liking her is because PETA is a very likable character.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say I find what I can relate to her is that she would do anything to survive.
Survive, yes, she's very survival,
Yeah.
and she's very like they say, aren't impulsive remains rational. Like there's some things where the hiding thing is very logical, while me, like I'm irrational, so I'd be like trying to stab people until I get stabbed.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Nolan, Elon Musk, and Michelle Obama. Like Michelle Obama, I kind of get.
Elon Musk?
Yeah, like I'm confused.
Elon
Thomas
Musk
is
is
like,
an
of course I'm a
alien.
millionaire.
I
Oh,
wish. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because we don't know Elon Musk that much.
that's true.
This is all like
So,
perceived. So how do they perceive Elon Musk as an
I
analyst?
mean,
Like
we don't know Elon Musk,
that's
but
true.
other people do.
Yeah, for rumors and stuff.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do strengths and weaknesses. Okay. If this hurts you, just, shake it
No,
off,
he probably won't.
Oh yeah, he's not sensitive.
Oh,
So for strengths, he's apparently quick, imaginative, strategic mind, high self-confidence,
Okay,
independent,
that one's a
no.
definite
nice.
no.
I
No.
was just like, I think that's where they get the Elon Musk and the Michelle Obama's the high self-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Independent and decisive, hardworking and determined, open-minded, and a jack of all trades. And then for
Okay.
weaknesses is arrogant, judgmental, overly analytical,
Oh,
loathe
okay.
high structured environments, clueless in romance.
Oh,
All of them except for the second last one. That I think that
Ha-
weakness is
I
all
think
like
you
spot
love that.
on. What,
I think
loathing
you
high
love high.
structured environment?
Yeah, I think
I
you
don't
actually like high
love
structured.
I like structure. I don't like being boxed.
Yeah,
what it means though, like highly structured, so like being boxed in and forced to kind of do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
thing? Yeah. So it still kind of applies. I was
yeah.
okay, what
I
was I
think
gonna say?
the weaknesses are so spot on. Arrogant, 100%. Judgmental,
Judgmental,
1,000%.
1000%.
Over analytical, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
Mhm.
clueless in
yes.
romance, oh, 100% there.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. So for the high self-confidence one, it's like high outward
Oh,
self-confidence. People
100%.
perceive that you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
high
mhm,
self-confidence.
mhm.
That's what it is. That's why you relate to
100%.
Elon Musk and Michelle Obama, because they do outward self-confidence, but we don't know about the inner self-confidence. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah.
100%.
There we go.
100%.
That's
If
what
you
it
were
is.
I will
talking to anybody that talks about
Mhm.
when the first time I met Thomas, I
Mhm.
was scared because like you give the judging look, that's like your weakness, but I also
No,
think people were scared because you came off so confident about random stuff and like it kind of scares people.
Yeah.
I
Dead
think
ass.
I got that a lot though. I got that like everyone, especially like when I went to university, they're like, "Oh my God, you were so hard to approach. You looked so like so." Yeah, I don't know. Like they just kept saying these kind of stuff, and I was like, "Oh, really?" Like I didn't even know that, but now I can definitely see it. Like high self confidence on the outside, 100%.
And like especially with Mario Kart.
Not
Oh,
so good
a
at
thousand
Mario Kart
percent
though.
there.
That's what I'm talking about. Like if he's like good at games and stuff like that, he just
Oh, I will let
talks
you know.
smack.
Oh.
Like he just talks so
Mhm.
much smack
True,
and he's just like
but people.
I'm just so much better than you. And that's like it comes back again where he expects people to have the same expectation, like he expects them the same and he's like, why can't she do this, or why can't this person do this? Like I don't understand, I can do it, why can't she do it? You know what I mean?
Oh no, I will think that though, especially in like in a workplace kind of scenario. If I am in the same position, or if I've worked in that position before, and I'm like, okay, if I could do it when I was in that position, or if I'm in that position, then why can't you do it? Like if I had to go find out something myself on my own, then why can't you do the same thing? Or like if I'm juggling 1,000 things, then why can't you do the same thing? I think that though all the time,
Yeah, so
and
I think it goes
I get
back to that.
irritated.
Yeah, I 100% agree, and I also think that's probably why you come off as arrogant, and that's why you probably are not as sensitive as you could be to others. Like, oh, she can't do that right now because she's going through a divorce and her husband cheated. You know what I mean?
I don't care.
Literally, he's like, oh, if I could do it, like you can fucking do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's why you could
True.
come off as arrogant and how you could come off as not as sensitive
Right.
because you're
But can
just
we talk
like
about my strengths
expecting
now?
them.
Because like we're attacking me. Wait, no, I'm just
I
Okay.
love
joking.
it. I love it. That's why I love
No, I'm
doing
just
this
joking. You
because
can
I can just
continue.
talk mad as shit about both of you at you, and then we just.
True.
And my name's Alicia Fanby.
And then, what did you want to talk about? The last weakness?
Clueless in romance.
You want to talk
Did you
about
want to
it?
talk about that?
Do you want to talk about that,
I don't
Thomas?
want to. Why do I want to talk about it? I have nothing to say.
He's so
That's
No,
clueless. He
that's
like
has
that's
nothing to
it.
say.
Nothing
no.
to say.
The thing I want to say is that I might not personally understand through my own non-existent romance, but I understand like the realm of romance and relationship. You know
I
what I'm trying
think
to get at?
you can logically understand what a relationship is, what that entails, and what love is.
Yes.
But I think when they say clueless in romance, they think when you're in a relationship,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't know how to gauge their emotions unless you talk to them. Like I think how there's like I'm that bitch with the subconscious clues. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I feel like you
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't pick up on that. Or it's like, oh, I think Akil's gonna propose to me because he asked me for this dinner and da da da. And like you're the type to like bend down on one knee and the person thinks you're getting engaged. They're getting engaged when you're really tying your shoe. You know?
Totally.
Like that
Right.
is you're like, what? Did you want something? If you wanted something, why don't you fucking tell me? I feel like that's what they
Exactly.
mean. Because I feel like
Mhm.
romance is the giving love and showing love to a partner,
Mhm.
is how I perceive romance.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say, the kind of advice, like love advice that you would give would be different than the kind of love advice that like Alicia or like me, like I would give. Just because, what am I trying to say? You come from
I
like a more logical side when
I
it
was
comes
about to
to
say that. Yeah.
love, but
Mhm.
whereas me and Alicia, we come from a more like follow your heart kind of advice,
Right.
or at
That would
least
get you
me.
hurt in
Yeah.
the end, but totally.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so I kind of I definitely see like a difference there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I definitely see that.
It's not
Mhm.
that he makes no sense in the sense of like, oh, it's so logical that you're not even thinking about your heart. No, he does make complete sense. Like he'll say, like, he cheated on you, let's say, and for us, and I'm gonna be like, Thomas, like, he cheated on me, but I'm gonna give him a second chance. Like, period. Thomas would be
Mm-hmm.
like, are you fucking stupid?
True.
Wait, I would
And then
say
I would be
drop.
like, okay, well, besides you, for me, I would be like, oh, do you remember when he did this, this, this? I would have facts on facts to be like,
That's
this, and
true.
like, but
If
you're
he
still
has the
gonna give him a second
notes.
chance? No.
Yeah. And then if I ask So Young, she's like, why would you want to go back to him? That's a bad idea. Just ignore him. Like, you know, meanwhile
Yeah.
Thomas is still spewing
Right.
facts that would actually, and this is why, like, So Young would comment, like, she'll say no, drop him, but she'll say it in a different way than Thomas.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
Like, So
Yeah.
Young will like try to understand what's going on, while Thomas is like, are you a fucking stupid piece of shit? His arrogant sides come out. And then the lack of sensitivity, because he dead ass would be like, like bringing shit up that would hurt me because it would remind me all of the bad shit he did. So that's
So
where
you
he's
can
like,
leave
oh
him.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
See?
100%.
He doesn't give a shit. He's like, this makes logical sense, bro. Like, what are you
It's not like
doing?
you give a shit about people's feelings or emotions. It's just that you're
You do.
dumb.
You do care. You can only focus on someone's emotions one at a time, maybe, instead of a bigger picture, because you're like, or
Mm-hmm.
sorry, the emotions of the point you're trying to give across, because you're just trying to get across, leave him, he's bad for you, not
Right.
other things. I don't know if that makes
Uh-huh.
sense.
Yeah, kind of.
And other than that, you're perfect. You run fast. Apparently, you're quick.
I don't think they mean that way.
I know.
They meant
I
How
went
quick
fast
on
you
your
can run.
feet.
in high school. I was a sprinter though, so
That
Yeah.
says
Well,
things. Me and So Young, we're not sprinters. This fact, that's true.
True.
okay.
What else was
I don't
there?
know what they mean by jack of all trades.
It means
I
you're
have it
good
open. I can
at,
read it.
you're like okay at like a bunch of things, but you're not really great at one thing.
So this is what
Yeah.
it says. Because of architects' open-mindedness, willpower, independence, confidence, and planning abilities, they are capable of doing anything they set their minds to. Skilled at hacking anything life throws their way, architects are able to break down and learn from almost any system. They then use ideas found there wherever they need. Architects tend to have their pick of jobs, from IT system designs to political organizers. Sure.
Sure, I didn't want to be any of those, but fine.
Right.
I think it just means that you're adaptable
Yeah.
Yeah.
in any situation.
Overall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
I think you are independent, and I think you're really good at making decisions. I think out of all like the three of us, like you're pretty like me
Hmm.
and Soyoung changes our mind a lot, especially with like flavors of coffee or whatever, or what's it called, ice cream.
I just got the usual, I'm joking. But no, I definitely see that. I think but it's only in certain situations where I'm like extremely decisive, where I know what I'm gonna do and I make the choices to get there. And then sometimes I'm not so sure.
So the
Especially like,
difference is, oh, sorry.
no, I was just gonna especially like at a workplace where I'm not exactly sure, or like if that project isn't mine, then I'm less like decisive.
Yeah, I
Mm.
can see that.
But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I forgot.
Jesus. How many times did
Oh
you
yeah,
forget in this podcast? I swear I'll kill you.
true. But
What?
I think that point, like the independent decisive goes off of the next part, which was like hardworking and determined. Like I feel like those go hand in hand.
Work
Young
too
strength
hard.
too. I'm really scared to look at my strengths. I know I just wrote this up, but I just didn't read it properly. Oh
True,
my
enough
god.
about me now. Now it's your turn.
Oh my god, great. I'm
Tearing her.
green. You know what's funny? Is that me and Soyoung are green, but not Thomas. And that would be funny if you knew Thomas. Okay, no, he really
He's
likes
being
green
not
and he kept
green?
adding it to...
Oh.
Yeah, he
True.
just adds it to every username. It's probably in some of his passwords. You know what? I just told everyone to go hack Thomas
It's
right
in
now.
all my passwords. Joking, it's
Stop.
not.
Stop, Thomas. And this is sponsored by NordVPN. No, I'm kidding.
Stop.
The
We're
VPN does
not.
not help with that. You know that, right?
Password thing?
That's a different program.
Oh.
Okay, just
Surfshark?
continue. Stop.
Yeah.
We just
We're not
continue
sponsored,
promoting
so
brands.
stop.
Let's Google. So I'm an ENFP, part of the diplomat community. Oh my god, I'm being so young. And apparently we're called the campaigners. Okay, here's my description. See life as full of possibilities. Enthusiastic, creative, and sociable free spirits who can always find a reason to smile. Oh my god! Sorry. Let me just hype my own self up. Let's see. Make connections between events and info very quickly. Confidently not that one. Oh yeah, wants a lot of affirmation from others and readily gives appreciation and support.
Yes.
And let's see. Spends a lot of time exploring social relationships, feelings, and ideas before they find something that rings true. And that's just description based. And I personally agree with see life as full of possibilities. I feel like but I feel like everyone should. Like I wouldn't understand if you don't.
I think you more than any other personality, you know.
Oh, okay. So it's like they show that trait more than other people, probably. Enthusiastic, creative. I think that's weird that enthusiastic would be a personality trait. Just constantly like
hyping people up.
Yeah, I feel like that's such a weird because I feel like that's a mood more than it is a personality trait.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
For me, at least. Maybe I just get in those moods more, but that's really odd. Ooh, I just hit I'm so enthusiastic, I hit my mic. And what's this? Oh yeah. My number one love language, which if you guys want, comment down below if you want to see us do our love languages, even though it's really quick. My number one love language is wants a lot of affirmation, which is like
You mean words of affirmation?
affirmation. Words of affirmation. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking thoughts and I'm reading this. All the time. And the worst part is like Soyoung is different. Like she does want affirmation from us, but she wouldn't say it. But for me, I'm that bitch. Like, what's her name? Trixie from Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh,
she's like, "Am I pretty?
Oh yes.
Am I pretty? Tell me I'm pretty." Like, I'm literally like every time I talk to a kid, I'm like, "Do you love me?" And he's like, "You already asked this like 7 times today." I'm like, "I'm just making sure."
Wait, I do that.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we're NFPs, right?
Yeah, maybe that's why.
I'm the extra version of you, like I said.
True.
True.
Oh, and there's one that says self-esteem is dependent on their ability to come up with original solutions, and they need to know what they have the freedom to be innovative. Like, I need to be the one that like came up with the idea. If I didn't come up with the idea, I'd be like depressed and sad. Probably. And oh my god, did we do strengths and weaknesses and then I'll do celebrities. Okay. And this is my favorite selection of celebrities, unlike Thomas's and Soyoung's, but I also think it's because it's extroverts and your favorite celebrities are usually extroverts. Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man represent. Robin Williams.
Oh.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino.
Oh.
Will Smith, and then if I'm doing this makes me laugh so hard. If we're talking about fictional characters, it's Peeta Mellark. because Thomas is
Oh,
Katniss.
Oh, couple
true.
goals.
We're literally meant
That's
to
so funny.
be.
Oh my god, totally. That's so funny
Oh my
though.
god. That makes me laugh. And you know
That's
what also
hilarious.
is funny? Because it like went full circle. Remember how I just said that So Young gets mad that I hate The Office or something? I'm
Were
fucking
you?
Michael Scott. I am the main character.
Oh,
Oh my
are you
god.
now?
Fun
Which is
fact,
like
I really
really fun
hated
fact.
Michael. Yeah.
The
Oh,
really
When
sad fact?
I first watched The Office, I was like, why is Michael in the show? He's so fucking annoying.
No, I
Yeah.
think it gets better.
No, you realize that without him, the show is not funny anymore, so
Yeah.
continue.
a reflection of how you feel about me. He's really
Oh,
annoying, but then like without her, like it just wouldn't be as fun. Oh, I don't know
yeah,
if I'm
I kind of feel that way. Yeah.
I'm just like used for entertainment. Oh, oh, right in the
The truth
heartbreak.
hurts, you know?
But you know what? It shows that I like feet because Quentin Tarantino is a reflection of me, and apparently he likes feet. So
Oh yeah,
wait,
I watched that
who the hell
Hollywood
had the
movie,
who
and
had the other director?
Christopher
it
Nolan
I
had it.
was yeah,
you had it. Yo, so
Like
yeah.
Anne doesn't
Christopher
get any.
Nolan.
No, she didn't get
I
any of that.
get Shakespeare,
And
so
Anne of Green Gables.
I've never even read that book.
I just think,
But
yeah, and Will Smith, Spider Man, PETA.
oh,
I I get all the good characters, but I also hateful characters.
but which Spider-Man though?
It just says, I guess, like the generic, like I think they say that because it's like a generic trait of his. Because I think
Yeah.
Oh,
he's like supposed to be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I think that's just the title right
Mm-hmm.
there.
not Peter Parker. It's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah. Because Peter Parker
Okay.
is like that nerdy enclosed, but like
Yeah.
Peter
Yeah.
Parker,
He
Mm-hmm.
was
yeah.
like he wants to save people kind of thing.
Oh,
Funny
yo,
because I also have Robert Downey Jr.
True.
I'm the Peter Parker to your Spider-Man.
So when you take yourself off, no, I'm on you.
What?
Because it's a
What?
mask.
Sure.
Because it's a
Okay.
mask.
Okay,
It's meant
moving
to be
on. Go
disguised.
move on.
Well, go on to
We don't
your
need that
strengths and
anymore.
weaknesses.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my strengths is curious, observant, energetic, which again, I feel like that's a mood. Enthusiastic, excellent communicators, knows how to relax. That is just so. And I love this last one, guys. Say it with me. Very popular and friendly.
I
Oh,
love how your strengths are all like, how do you say it? You're enthusiastic or you're like oh, so energetic. Like those are your strengths.
Sad is like that's it. That's all I have to
Yeah.
offer to the
Yeah.
table is a hype man. But everybody else is just like, oh, she's so smart. She's so creative. Oh, Alicia's like happy. Like she like comes off
Literally,
like
you know.
really smiley. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm sorry, I'm very popular and friendly, so
I do agree with those though.
you have a lot of friends. You have like 10 times the amount of friends I have.
so I have 10
Thank
more friends. So
What?
young
I at least have 2 friends, bitch. And they're
Ooh.
you two.
Oh,
Oh.
Thomas Thomas with the arrogant insensitivity.
Okay.
Okay.
I just had to play into my personality, you know.
Um
Okay, what are your
yeah.
weaknesses now?
So I don't have any, is what they said already.
Oh.
Can
Okay.
you imagine? Unfortunately, I have poor practical skills. Oh, oh my god.
Okay, true. 100%.
Difficult to focus. Like, I
Yes.
guess an
I can
overthinker,
see that.
highly
Overthinker.
emotional,
Okay, 1000%.
gets stressed easily, and
Yeah.
independent
Okay.
to a fault. Independent to a fault. I feel like with the conception of being very popular and friendly, why would I be an independent to a fault?
Yeah, I don't know.
Aren't you dependent on the happiness of your friends? Which is why you would be, I don't know.
Introverted.
Yeah.
I think it
So where
means
does
more as like you want to be like a master of your own fate. Like you don't want to be restricted by like the chains of society.
Maybe. I feel like it's
Huh.
very deep.
Yeah, that was so deep. I just wonder like where's the emotional turmoil on this?
Highly emotional. Emotional
Oh, okay.
turmoil.
True.
That's fact, dude. I feel like what this should just be called is the people pleaser.
Mm,
At least
See
that's what it
that?
seems like.
Yeah.
I can see
Because
that.
also the fact that I need the validation from other people that they like me. But that's
Oh
also
yeah.
you know
I
what?
think low-key everyone's like that though, you know?
Yeah, no,
Wait,
everybody
really?
wants to be, but I feel like maybe my personality trait like strikes more, or I'm more
Mm-hmm.
outwardly forward about it. Like I'm like, I
Oh,
want
for
you to
sure.
like me. There's
Yeah.
some I feel like there's some traits where it's like, I want you to like me, but I don't want you to think that I care that I care about that, so I'm gonna pretend that I don't care.
Right.
But that's just like
Yeah, you sound crazy.
that's me. That's my overthinking weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Because I try to not care about what people think, but then I always low key do something like I'll buy you a fucking cupcake and be like, please like me now.
No, do you really do that?
Like I'll by buying a cupcake is I do you a favor so that you like me, or I do something for you so you like me.
But like, do you never wonder why like they don't like you? Or do you already
No,
know why they don't like you? Or you don't even care why they don't like you, you just want to make them like you?
I just want people to like me no matter what.
Oh God, no.
Like if I accidentally killed somebody's parents, like I'm gonna try so hard to make them like me.
What?
Wow. That's like intense, but
That's
at that
it's
point, me, I would be like, the deed's already done. Like, it can't be helped. Bye. I don't care.
no, I'd probably like off myself before, because the guilt would like I feel
Who are
like
you?
I would feel guilty in any sense. I'm like, oh, you don't like me. It's definitely because something I did, and I'd feel guilty about it, so I try to make amends.
Hmm.
It kills nothing.
We definitely, yeah,
like
we can definitely see that.
oh, you don't like me? Oh, it's because I did something. Okay, let me like try to match that up so that you like me again, or you accept me as
Right.
a human being.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, I love being very popular and very friendly. I was never like that in high school.
You
Like
weren't
I
Miss
took this
Popular?
quiz. I was not Miss Popular. Somebody else took that title.
True.
Oh.
And she
She
ran for
owns
apples.
like, yeah,
Oh.
true.
Too specific.
You have to watch one of the previous episodes, I think, and you'll. It's such a good story.
Yeah, I think it's the high school episode. Oh my
Yeah,
god. Golden times, dude.
so good.
Anyways, I personally think we just went through all of it, so now we can just talk. I personally think that I fit mine the most in mine, but I'm also
Mm.
selfish. What do you guys think? I feel
I
like So
think
Young's weirdly doesn't fit hers.
I might
I
have to
feel like
retake again and
yeah,
just
I feel like the
see.
hers kind of fit some sense, but then it didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Probably
I
because
think
she lied when she did her test, you know.
I did not lie. I tried my best, but maybe I need to really
Personality
think
trait for
about it.
that?
Because you know what, like yours matched pretty well. Mine's you guys would probably agree matched pretty well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who's the odd one out? So some bitch lied.
I
Like takes
didn't
things personally.
lie.
Mhm.
Maybe she got so idealistic that she
True. Maybe she was doing the whole idea of like, oh, I think I know, I think I'm that person, so I'm just gonna select this. But she didn't actually think about it. She was just like, I think I'm that person, so I'm just gonna collect that option.
but
I'll
the
take it
fictional
again.
character and this fantasy worlds. Is she in a fantasy world? Is she not like other girls? She's perceived calm and shy.
She's
Let's take a.
quirky. She's not like other girls.
I hate that.
She totally is like that just because she
She's
hates that.
so quirky.
No.
And I don't think So Young seeks and values harmony. I think she likes destruction.
That is not true. I
No,
like to be the mediator
And
as much
world
as
yeah,
I
I
can.
see that.
domination.
No,
That was another girl that did in
only
geography.
Oh shoot!
Oh.
And it was your best friend. Oh,
Yeah, my ex-best friend, you know. But I
that's for
don't
another
have a lot of best
topic.
friends because
We need to
backstabbers
do
be
that.
backstabbers.
Oh my god, can we please do that episode? Backstabbers be backstabbers. If you
That's
want to hear
another
that
story.
episode,
That's a
click the
university
like
story.
button,
No,
write
totally.
in the comment section, and tell us we do a backstabbing story because I am so down.
But I'm curious to know if anyone else matches with our personalities and they feel like I can relate to that person so much. You know? Like, I don't think I know anyone that's my personality trait. Do you guys?
Maybe here's what you need to do. I think you need to write a journal
A
and
journal?
ask, yeah, put it in the journal and ask all your friends on an Instagram poll what their personality trait is.
Yeah, none of them are like me.
I've done that, so I have like a journal of all my friends, and now I have to change it because you guys changed yours. Anyways,
We
I'm
didn't
fine.
change ours. Our personalities changed.
Mine's is easily stressed, and this thing stresses me out.
Okay, there you go.
And it pisses me off that I have to change Thomas's again. I feel like I've changed it 3 times for him.
You know, you
I'm
don't have
just
to put it in
unique.
a journal. You can use an Excel spreadsheet.
I don't want to, So Young. I want it to be cute.
Why don't you just
Well,
white out?
it's on you.
Why have to change the texture of the notebook? Anyways,
Yeah,
let us know if you are an INTJ, an INFP, or an ENFP. But So Young's is only 4% of the population anyway, so you probably don't match with hers.
Hey, mine's
Oh,
was rare too, excuse you. Hair flip.
Oh my god. This is not
Mine's
sponsored by
was
Selena.
Wait, what?
Because you said rare.
Oh.
I'm good. Honestly, if you now they're gonna know the time frame because Rare just came out and they'll be like, wow, this is like 12 episodes back.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing.
Yeah, let us know if you want us to talk about something else. We can do more
Yeah.
personality traits. We can go generally instead of doing Myers Briggs.
We can do generally, or we can do like other, like we can combine a bunch of our random quizzes and be like, I'm type A, I have an ENFP, and you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
have an ENFP. Why does that sound so sexual? What the fuck? Anyways, yes, let us know. We'll talk about that. We can talk about our love languages.
yes.
Yeah, we'll just do like a generic one. It'll be
Yeah.
fun. So enjoy this. Let us know if you relate. Smash the like button. Hit the bell notification. Subscribe to our channel. I did it. Oh my god, I'm
And
Hell
such
follow us on
yeah.
Twitter.
an influencer.
Good job.
And
Anyways.
what is our handles?
Are you oh our handles. I thought you meant individual. It's like uni
No,
one.
what the
Spell that
hell?
with a
You're so annoying.
so follow on our YouTube and our Twitter and soon to be Instagram, but I'll plug that in
Yay.
later. 3 SOE podcast. 3 like the number and then SOE podcast.
Yeah.
Until next time. Peace out.
See ya.